Good morning. My name is Priya and welcome to my vegan and vegetarian channel. Today I'm going to make spaghetti with tomato sauce and a white sauce. It's two meals with a twist, with a vegan and gluten-free twist. So the white sauce I've shown on this channel a few times. It's a standard white sauce with butter, vegan butter. Flour, I used gluten-free flour mixed together with a non-dairy milk. I've used oat milk. And the other recipe is spaghetti with a twist with tomato sauce. I've used cherry tomatoes and a vegan pesto. For my vegan pesto, I used basil leaves and almonds and olive oils crushed together in a blender. Traditionally, pesto is made of basil, pecorino cheese. Obviously, I didn't use pecorino cheese, and pine nuts. So, without further ado, so here I have my courgette, and I'm going to use a spiralizer to make spaghetti shapes from my courgette. It's a very handy tool to have in the kitchen. You can buy this in any store. I bought it on Amazon for £10. A small spiralizer that fits neatly in my cupboard, but there are big ones and different sizes for you to choose from. So here I've fried my onion and 2 cloves of garlic in a little bit of olive oil. Then I added my courgette and fried it for a couple of minutes. Separately, I made my white sauce. So here I've used a gluten-free flour. I've melted 1.5 tablespoons of vegan butter. Then I've added my gluten-free flour, given it a good mix. Although it was gluten-free flour, it tasted delicious and the sauce was made thick and creamy. Here I've added half a cube of vegetable stock to my sauce as well. Then I added my sauce onto the courgette and I added some spinach, and when it was wilted, it was ready to eat. Next is tomato with tomato sauce, courgette with tomato sauce. So I used cherry tomatoes, but you can use normal sized tomatoes as well. And I've chopped it into small parts. Then next to the pan I have my pesto, which is a bunch of basil leaves. I use almonds and olive oil, and I blended it in a blender. And I have a batch of that to go in the fridge for the week. So I added about a teaspoon of oil in the pan. The more oil you add, the tastier it will be. I added about a teaspoon, but if you want it to be tasty, you should add about 3 tablespoons or 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which gives it a very good taste. Then I added my tomatoes in the pan, together with 2 finely crushed cloves of garlic. I'm going fast because I was in a hurry that day. It was a weekday night and I was hungry. And once my tomatoes were soft, I added my courgette. Then I added 2 heaped teaspoons of my pesto. And then half a cup of water to mix the pesto into the tomato sauce and the courgette. And here it is, dinner ready in less than 15 minutes. I put some pepper and salt on top, and it's time to enjoy.